Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in for this video. I think you're going to like this look. It's kind of a dramatic look. It incorporates some navy blues, some purples, some shades that are matte and shimmery. So it was fun to put together. Definitely a dramatic look for a night out. So I hope you enjoy this video and keep on watching. I went ahead and applied my Too Faced Shadow Insurance all over my lid, and then I'm going to go ahead and sort of also prime the lid with a shadow stick. It's the Wet n Wild Idolize pencil in Distress, and it's kind of a deep royal blue shade. And so just kind of apply that, just kind of dot it all over your lid is usually what I do, and then I kind of go in with my finger and blend it out a little bit. Next we're going to go to our Coastal Scents 42 Shimmer palette, and so we're going to be looking at some of the blue shades in this palette today. Let me see here. Which way was I holding it? Oh, okay. I gotta make sure I'm picking the right color. I'm going with this blue right here. I'm going to take that with my e.l.f. shadow brush and get that all over my lid and a little bit up into the crease as well. So just any eyeshadow brush that you prefer, kind of pack that color on and then just pack it right on your lid. I'm getting it all the way down into the corner, of course, on the lid, and then also a little bit into the crease as well if you just want to kind of flip your brush the other way around. And just get it in your crease just like that. Next we're going to work in a darker shade of blue. You'll notice at the bottom of the palette there's more of a navy blue shade. You can see it's quite a bit darker in relation to that other one. And I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk medium shadow brush. It's a little bit more of a flat brush that can get right in there, right in that crease a little easier. So I'm going to get that right on the tip and then just kind of start working that into the crease and doing the technique I sort of like to use, just kind of pulling that shadow outward just a little bit there. Now once you've sort of got that shadow shaped how you want it, I'm going to go in with a matte black shade. I'm going to be using Max Carbon. No sparkle to it at all, so it'll provide a little contrast here. I'm taking my fine crease brush, just getting a little bit of that on the tip, and then taking to my crease right there. Mainly only putting this in the outer corner just to deepen it up just a bit. Now you may have noticed on this side, you can see sort of a little bit of a purpley halo on the outside of this look, and that is Max Sketch. You can see it's a velvet shade. It does have a little bit of sparkle there to it, but not a whole lot. I'm going to take my medium crease brush, so a step up from what I used for the Carbon, get some of that sketch on there, and then that's going to be sort of our border on this look. And with this sketch, I'm really, you know, not straying away from this inner corner with that either. While I was putting it out here as well, you know, go ahead and get some right in here too. Now what's really going to set this look off and bring it to life, I think, is sort of the shimmer we've got going on right in through here, and also it'll come again underneath after we do the liner. But that is this shade right here, just kind of a sparkly white shade, or shimmery white. There's not really glitter in it necessarily, but I'm going to be taking that right up under the brow and basically just, you know, covering the whole distance of my brow here. And I'm going a little bit thicker with this white shade than I usually do, but I think it's just really pretty in contrast with the purples and blues and stuff. And one more step to kind of add a little interest to this look. I'm taking one of the pink shades in the Shimmer palette, I'll show you in a second, and I'm just going over this inner part just a little with that. It brings out more of the purple in Sketch And it just looks really pretty there. I use this shade down at the bottom. It's like kind of a pretty pinky mauve. And just blend that right in. It's kind of a last call sort of decision I did on this side. I almost forgot about it. We're going to revisit some of those shadow shades in a second when we get to the liner, but for now I am going to go ahead and line my upper lash line, and then we'll do some more colorful stuff on the lower lash line. But I'm using my Revlon liquid eyeliner pen, and what I'm going to actually do here is bring that down just a little bit there. We're kind of elongating the eye by doing that, and it'll make a little more sense when I come to meet it on the lower part. For the outer part of the liner, basically this whole way I've just kind of kept it close to the lash line, and you know, your typical thing. But once we get towards the edge, we are wanting to wing that out sort of along the lines of what's going on with the shadow, so kind of keeping it in line with that. I'm just going to take it up and making sort of a little triangle there on the outside. You can see how it's sort of swooped up now, and it's getting that really elongated look. I mean, the eye is now very long between here and here, but it's a really pretty look, I think, too. Here's what I've done with the liner. I just took that Revlon liquid pen just because it can define this area way better than just a pencil can. So I just, you know how I drew it down a little further, I just kind of connected it, got it started there on the bottom, and then I'll hook up with that with my Almay liner pencil in black. So I'm just going to go basically from here to here with that. You overlap exactly what you did with that liquid, and then connect it up right there in the corner. I'll take an angle liner brush, and I'm going to go into that navy blue shadow and just basically top off that liner right there, just really serving to blend that in, and go about halfway with that, and then take the blue that we put all over our lid, which you'll recall was a little brighter, and continue to the inside. And you may notice like that's not really differentiating itself much, but when we go over this with a little bit of the white sparkly shade, the blue will come through a little more as well. Then I'm going to go back to our teeny tiny brush, go into that white shade, and basically, yeah, we're just going to get it right here around our tear duct, just going right around the darker liner we've got going there. And I'm just continuing that in. I only went, you know, I probably went halfway in, kind of just trailing right underneath the regular liner. You could use a liner brush to apply this as well. I guess this little brush just seems to work really well. Alright, our last step, guys, is lashes, and it's a big part of this look. I'm going to be taking my Ardell 105s, pretty typical strip of lashes, fairly thick, and I'm going to apply those on the top lash line. I'm going to use Maybelline Lash Discovery on the bottom just to make our bottom lashes stand out a little bit more, and then I'll join you with the finished look and let you know what's on. Hey guys, here's the finished look. I just think this is a really fun way to do a smoky eye while incorporating color. Some deep blues on the lid, fading up to sort of a purpley look. And one more way to incorporate sort of a highlight is to take any sort of smallish brush that you have, even a liner brush, and I took that sparkly shading, almost like drew a line like right there, almost in between the color, and it just brings that dewy effect back to the look. I think this is great for a night out, great for a dance or something like that, that you really want to, you know, be dramatic about it, but do it with some shades other than, you know, gray and black. So I hope you guys like this video. Oh, one more thing, what I have on my lips. I have on the L'Oreal lipstick in Fairest Nude. So just a nice nude lipstick there, and then I topped it off with my Nars lip gloss in Turkish Delight. So a really light sheer pink on the top of that. Just gives it a really nude look, doesn't really compete with the eyes at all. So thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial, and have a great day.